In the friendly city, it's the Warriors, it's the Wheat Kings, and it is live. There's a shot not through. It goes off of Anderson between the circles. They work it in front. Puck's bouncing around as Hangar makes a theatrical save. Seconds on the man advantage. Now Hangar slow, shot save made, rebound! They score! Harper Lolliker finds Twine, power play goal! Back check, but moves to the Matejchuk, there's a shot! They score! The hometown boy, Atlee Calvert, deflection pass Bjarnason, and the Warriors will take a 2-1 lead. Wheat Kings turn it over. Wanner for Korczak! Scores! Off the crossbar and in. Ryder Korczak gives Moose Jaw a 3-1 lead. Left wall, now Hangar to the net. Deflected, they score! Ryder Korczak! Top shelf, 4-1 Moose Jaw. Lolliker with backhoe through the middle. Lolliker shot, scores! Harper Lolliker's second of the game, 5-1. Warriors leading. We fight till we die. We fight till we
Last night didn't look great to start for the Moose Jaw Warriors, but they found their stride and started rolling on their way to a big win. Now they look to carry that momentum over to another key Eastern Conference matchup here tonight. Hello, I'm Marc Smith, and welcome back into the hangar for tonight's battle between the Warriors and the Medicine Hat Tigers on IKS Media Warriors Live. After giving up a goal in the first 2 minutes last night, Moose Jaw scored 5 unanswered goals, including 4 in the third period, on their way to a 5-1 win over the Brandon Wheat Kings. The win was big in the standings as it allowed the Warriors to vault past the Saskatoon Blades, albeit temporarily, into third place in the Eastern Conference. Saskatoon won today, which has moved them back 1 point ahead of the Warriors. Now, Moose Jaw turns its attention to the Medicine Hat Tigers. Medicine Hat has given Moose Jaw issues this season, winning 2 of their 3 meetings, including the only game here at the Moose Jaw Event Center. The Tigers also come into tonight well rested, as they had last night off and haven't played since they dropped a 4-3 overtime game to Swift Current last Sunday. To tee up tonight's action, let's head down to the Warriors locker room, where I caught up with head coach Marc O'Leary. Being joined by Moose Jaw Warriors head coach Marc O'Leary before tonight's game against the Medicine Hat Tigers. Last night, a slow start, but this team found their footing as the game went on and put together a pretty strong finish to that game.
Yeah, I just thought our execution wasn't there. I liked our energy, I liked our life. I thought we won some races to pucks to put us in good spots, but we were just sloppy with the puck, and I think our goaltender bailed us out on a couple occasions just on some failed exits, and that's why you have a goalie, and eventually we found our legs.
Yeah. Did the third period show how dangerous this team can be when everything is kind of lining up and clicking?
Yeah, I think so, and I thought it was led by Korczak's line. I thought them, Matejchuk, Hangar, they were our best players, and they need to be. but I thought everybody kind of fell in line after that. And yeah, when we're playing well, I think we're a pretty good team.
Harper Lolliker gets a couple of goals in that game as well. He's got 11 goals this year. Is he kind of exceeding expectations coming into this season?
Well, I don't know what expectations he had, but for us, absolutely. I think any first-year player, it's more about learning to play at this level and doing it consistently. And Harper's done more than that. I think he's very coachable. He wants to learn, and he works at his game. So it's nice when those guys get rewarded for their hard work.
Medicine Hat coming in, they're a team that plays fast. They are opportunistic and can really bounce on mistakes. How key is going to be playing a kind of not a mistake-free game, but a structured game?
Yeah, our structure and our puck management are going to be huge. I've liked our last game against them. We had a really good start. We just didn't capitalize. Our execution was there right up until we got to the goaltender, but I'd like to see us a little bit more shot happy early on in this one. Try to capitalize early on, but again, managing pucks in those situations so pucks aren't coming back the other way in a hurry.
Well, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks again to Warriors head coach Mark O'Leary for joining us here on the pregame show. Harper Lolliker had 2 goals last night in the win over Brandon. He's got 11 goals so far this season, and most of those coming since the Christmas break. We'll hear from Lolliker next when we come back on IKS Media Warriors Live.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center as we continue to get ready for tonight's meeting between the Warriors and the Tigers. It's a big matchup. Tigers looking to battle into that final playoff position while the Warriors sit in 4th place, 1 point behind Saskatoon. So big 2 points on the line here tonight. For more on this game and looking back to last night as well, we'll hear from Warriors forward Harper Lolliker. Speaking with Harper Lolliker before tonight's game against the Medicine Hat Tigers, let's go back to last night. A couple of goals for yourself, 11 goals on the year now. How do you feel your season's going?
I feel so far I'm making a good push right now and working hard and trying to prove myself. And I feel that if I didn't have anyone else on the team, I wouldn't accomplish these goals. And everyone does the right thing out there and help me out. They contribute well with that. And I just think I've just been doing my best. And
yeah. What's clicked for you since Christmas? It seems like you've really turned it on.
Nothing much. Just try and keep things simple, and every shift go out there 110%. And no matter how many shifts I get, I'm going to go as hard as I can, and hopefully put the puck in the back of net or get something generating for the team. So.
For sure. For the team last night, it seemed like after the slow start, about end of this first period, you guys started to find your legs. What changed and what allowed you guys to have the success over the last part of the game?
I think our team came in the dressing room. We needed to reset and just go back to the basics and what we needed to do coming into the 3rd period. And after we just reset and got our stuff together, we worked as a team and did things right and scored some goals and won the game.
For sure. What's the key tonight? Medicine Hat's a team that's giving you a little bit of trouble, but what do you guys have to do tonight to have success?
Oh yeah, they've given us trouble, but I think we just need to play our game and play up to our level and not go down to their level. And I think that's what has happened with us over the past couple of games with lower standing teams is we go down to their level and not play to the best we can. So I think we just need to keep our composure and stay and work as hard as we can like we always do. So
Well, good luck tonight.
thanks.
Thanks to Harper Lolliker for joining us here on the pregame show. We continue to move towards puck drop. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll start with the Moose Jaw Warriors, who will once again have 20-year-old netminder Connor Unger between the pipes. Unger, 35 games this season, 24-6-0-3 with a .263 goals against average and a .923 save percentage. Last night, made 32 saves. Lots of those were key early on to give the Warriors the chance to have the success they did later in the game. On the back end, the dynamic duo of Dent Matejchuk and Logan Dauheniuk. Dauheniuk, 2 assists last night, played a physical game. He's got a goal and 19 points so far this season. Dent Matejchuk, 6 goals, 41 assists, 47 points on the year for the Columbus Blue Jackets first-round pick. Up front, the little bit of a tweak to the lines, as you saw later in the game last night. Martin Ricehavi moving on to the wing with Braden Yeager and Jagger Firkus. Braden Yeager, 20 goals, 55 points this season. Firkus, 23 goals, 57 points, leads the team in that category. Martin Ricehavi, World Junior member of the silver medalist Czech Republic. He has 3 goals, 15 points so far this season. On the other side, it will be Beckett Lenkow in net, 16, 15, 5, and 1 in 37 appearances so far this season. He has a .328 goals against average and an .883 save percentage. On the back end, Drew Krebs, very good defenseman, Washington Capitals, 6th-round pick. He's got 5 goals, 29 points. He's paired with Rhett Parsons, 2 goals, 14 points on the year. Up front, Tyler McKenzie will be centering a line with Brett Boehm and Thomas Mercick. McKenzie, 12 goals, 23 points this year. Boehm, 17 goals, 31 points, which both are among the leading point totals on the Tigers. Tigers without their leading scorer, Brendan Lee, who is out here tonight. And the Mercick has 6 goals, 15 points so far this season for the Tigers. So big matchup, as we've talked about here between these two teams. Warriors looking to get some redemption against the Tigers. Have had some tough games against them so far this season. Tigers, as we talked about with head coach Mark O'Leary, they're an opportunistic and fast-paced team. They're going to put a lot of pressure on you with that speed. Warriors need to counter that and try to play a structured game and make sure they get into their positions, as we saw in that third period. And when they get into the right areas, they're very dangerous and have played that way when they've found success this season. So it should be a great matchup. Thank you for tuning in on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. If you want to check out tonight's action, head over to Country 100 or WHL Live and join James Gallo and Derek Klutzel for the call. We'll be back on the post-game show on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook as well. But for now, let's head down to ice level where pregame ceremonies are underway.